Hey, everybody. So as I mentioned in my announcement, we have this issue where QuickBooks has actually done a software update and changed the whole way we create accounts in QuickBooks in the middle of our class so that um, the way it looks in the book and the way it looks on my videos is not correct. So I'm going to try to create some new videos to walk you through it. In the meantime, I'm just going to show you the difference and show you how we will add accounts now. And so we still do it the same way by clicking on the gear and going to chart of accounts. And what I have up right now is probably what you're used to seeing, because this is the demo, the practice company that they put out there. So when I do that with the practice company and I hit new, it brings up this entry screen where I can put the type of account, the detail about it, and then the name of the account. So that's what we've been doing, or that's what's on all of my videos and things like that. But now they've changed it. So I'm going to actually close out of this account and I'm going to open up just a fake company I made. And you'll see how it looks different. And then I'll show you how we're going to go ahead and enter, create new accounts now. It does stink that this happens so that it's different from our book, but I guess the good thing about it is in real life, when you're dealing with software and you're dealing with accounting, you do have to kind of be able to roll with the punches, meaning there will be software updates in your life and you'll have to adjust and figure out how to use the new program. So the same thing, I'll click on the gear and I'll go to chart of accounts. And there's my chart of accounts that will pop up. But now when I click new, it'll bring up this weird new category screen. And I know some of you already have seen this because you're like, what the heck is going on? So if we're going to create a new account, so they're not even using the name account anymore. And they're doing this because what they're trying to do is create this user experience where it's harder to make a mistake as a business owner who's a non-accountant. In fact, I'll show you, part of the problem is when you're in business view now, you can't actually create sub accounts and things like that that we might need to do. So from now on, I'm going to suggest, instead of being in business view, that we switch to accountant view. Whereas before I had suggested the other way around. In essence, what it does is it limits business users to only being able to create a few things. And it does that so that, in essence, if a business owner was going to create something, they would have to consult with their accountant first to make sure it doesn't screw up everything else. That was the intent, I think. So like, I'm going to hit new. And now my new account creation will look like this. And so it gives us my categories across the top. And then this is going to be like my categories. So just to practice, I'm going to make an account called delivery truck, as if we bought a new delivery truck. So I'm going to click on assets, and then it's going to say save account under, and it's going to give me some choices. And so a delivery truck is a vehicle, right, which is a type of asset. And then I'm going to call the account name delivery truck. And then here is where I can put a description if I want to, and I can also have a starting date. So I could either say, like, you know, there's the starting date is today, and then I'd put the amount, like maybe we paid $10,000 for the delivery truck. And that would be it. That would be the process of completing that. Or if I needed to go back in time, right, other date, I could put a time in the past when we wanted to start tracking this truck from. Now, the other thing that we have going on is, if you remember when we've had to create assets before, we also might have a depreciation account, which we'll see in some of these. And so if I was going to do that, I would just create new, I would hit asset, I would call it accumulated depreciation. And I would put like delivery truck. You could call it what you want. Again, I could do a starting date. As of today, that would be 0. I'll hit save. And then you'll see in my chart of accounts here that under vehicles, let me get to my fixed assets. I've got a delivery truck. And right now I don't have an accumulated depreciation because there's no balance, but as I depreciate that vehicle, I'll have Oh, actually it came, oh, you know what? I call it a fixed asset. So I may have to edit it. Instead of calling it fixed asset, I'm going to put it with my vehicles. And now you'll see that it's down there linked with my depreciation or my vehicle. So, and it's the same thing if we want to do other types of accounts like expense accounts, bank accounts, and whatever. We do them from here. So again, my previous recommendation of using Business View, now that they've changed the QuickBooks software, we're going to use the accountant view because that will actually let us more fully create accounts. I hope this is helpful, and then I'm going to try to re-record some of my walkthrough videos so that they use this view so that you can walk through and follow along. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great day.